G'day guys, welcome back to Let's Play Lumber Tycoon 2. So this is our second episode and I've loaded in my base and we're back in the center plot. So we have got a total of 38 money left after we bought the Chevy Sawmill, the ute, the land, and of course the hardened axe. So now with this Chevy Sawmill here, we are going to chop a tree and we're going to mill it. Okay, obviously the Chevy Sawmill is very small and will only take small trees. So, because we can carry these, we're not going to chop them up just over there. We're going to bring them right over here to the entrance. And we're going to chop it up right here, because this is where it's got to go in. This is how we're going to do it. So, waiting for the hardened axe really did pay off, because that's only 3 chops. And because these are there, we'll just chop them all on the line, and that whole tree is chopped up, ready to go. So I've found the easiest way is to grab it at the end of the log and point it towards it. You may need to do the shift and W to point the wood down a bit, and that one just fits in there and no more. Okay, look how big that piece is, guys. That's our first piece of milled timber. Once again, we grab it there. Most of the time you can just get away with dropping it on the end if it's a smaller piece. These bigger, thicker trunks, you have to tilt them. Okay, so this is the trunks, and you want to keep this clear at all times, the end of it, because until we get some conveyor systems on there, it will block it up and your wood will not come out as big as it's supposed to be. Okay, and it will say blockage when it blocks up like that. So I can probably just demonstrate that now for you. Okay, so we've got 2 there. They might be getting pushed out of the way, so it could be all good. Okay. And if these are too long, then they will just keep going straight through. They will not stop. They will not plow. So there it is there. Okay, and it's very much at the end. This might not work. This might block. Okay, it didn't flash blockage, but it's stuck there. So that one there should be about the same length as this one here, which it pretty much is, so that's good. But if we put another one through there without unblocking it, it wouldn't have worked. You would have lost that wood. So now that we've done one, I'd say it's probably a bit bigger than average size oak tree. We're going to sell this off and see what we get for it. So we were getting, what we were getting, about around the $100 mark for one tree. So if we take all of this and we take it down here, what is this? This is a glitched piece of wood. Now that happens when you're using a sawmill and then you leave the game. Okay. So we're in our ute. We're going to take this wood over to the drop off and we're going to sell it. Let's see how much we got. So I'm sort of a lazy gamer and I'll park right here and stay in my car and go into first person and I'll grab it out of the back and dump it on there. So that one piece of wood is worth $200 alone. So this is how you make the money moolah. You mill the wood before you sell it. I know that the truck is loud. Okay, you might not be able to grab those ones, but look at that, and we've done it. We have just made off one tree $560 odd dollars. Okay, 560 money from one of those, a good sized tree. That's not bad going. So if we park the ute there, and we'll go and grab this good sized tree. Now we could go and get other trees from around here, okay? But I'm going to go with a couple of them. I want to do a couple more of these trees, okay? Because we're only 6 minutes in, and we've already made $500 in 6 minutes. That's not bad going, if I do say so myself. So it's got a nice branch off. See, we've got one of those big trees there, but they won't go into these mills. And those big trees are better for building with. Okay, so chop it on the line at the join. Just going to turn this chat off because it gets annoying. And chop it there. And we've got all our parts. And there. Okay, so the trees are all chopped up once again. So, big stuff, we've got to move it down. That only just fits in. Okay, that's a good size plank. Look at that. And it's still sort of planking out there. That is a good size plank. That's a $200 plank right there. Oh, too low. Okay, we're getting jammed up there. And that one almost didn't plank. See? Here it comes. And it's getting stuck. Okay, we'll put this one away while we're waiting for that one to come out. Must be a bit of lag in the game. Okay, so we're only a wee ways through this tree and we've got 3 beautiful big sized planks. Okay. Okay, we'll get that in there, and what we'll do is after we sell this, I will go and get a couple of conveyors and I'll show you how we set them up. You'll see the reason why I picked the location this far back. Okay, so that should be getting pretty full. Look at that, it didn't plank because it's a wee bit too... Well, it should have planked. Sometimes they won't plank, sometimes they just shoot the gap. So we can actually put them in backwards as well. And hold it in there until it does plank out. Oh, pardon me. And if we put all of this in here, we've almost loaded the back of our ute. I think we'll get the rest of it. I think we'll make it work. Okay, so I like to have at least 2 conveyors on the front of this, but I'll be happy with 1 for now. So once we get into the bigger conveyors and we get into bigger trees, we may even buy the next size sawmill. Okay, so we might get the silver sawmill, I think it is. I can't remember what it's called, it's been a long time since I got one. Okay, so we're gonna go and sell this off and see how much money we get. And once again, lazy me comes out. And I just find it quick. It's quick and easy. Anybody can do this. It's not mine, obviously. It doesn't take long to empty out the back of what is mine? The back of the ute. Okay, so it's all emptied out. And we have hit 1,287 money. Now guys, that's pretty good going for the little shabby mill. That's two large sized trees, and we have $1,000. So we want to see how much this here is. Okay, so it's 1,600, so we could probably do another 1 or 2 trees, but I'm going to actually show you guys a wee trick that I learned when I first started. I'm just going to get, okay, so these are tilted conveyors, so they go up. So we just want to get 2 of them, and we've got enough time to grab 2 or 3 boxes, okay, before we need to talk. Yes, we want to buy the tilted conveyor for $95. Thank you very much, Tom. And I just click down here, and we'll do the same for the second one. Thank you, Tom. Now, we need to get some straight conveyors as well. Let's say we get 1 of these, and we'll get 1 of them. And they are $80. Thank you, good sir. And again, check Tom, and the funnel, this one here is only 60. Obviously you can only put it at one end, so that's not a big deal either. Okay, so now we'll put them on. Okay, so we want this one here. Okay, so that's facing the right way, and we just want to put that on. It's probably not going to let me, because it's one little tiny square over the edge. Oh, it did let me go that little bit over the edge. That's cool, that's great. So, now that we've done that, we want to get the straight, which is this one here, I believe. And we want to put at least 1 straight one on the end here, okay? like that. Make sure these are going the right way. Okay, because sometimes if you just put an angle on there, it will actually jam the wood on top if you've got the wood at full size. Okay, so now we've got these ones here and they go upwards. So we want to turn this around. So press R to rotate. And we just want to put that right there on the end. No, not there. We need to move that up. Okay, I like to build from this side of the object so I can see what I'm actually doing, and that lines up. Okay, and I'll do 2 of those, and we will need to buy some more land at some point, but that can come later. Okay, so we've got 2 of those, and that's going to keep it off the ground, so it's going to allow us to keep feeding the sawmill, and it will just pile up. So here's a wee trick that I learned when I started. Okay, so I'm just going to drop this. No, I'll keep that there. Now what we're going to do, we're going to go follow this road, and it goes up here into this hill. Look at that base. What a mess. So it goes up into the hill. So we're just going to carry on. Now I usually don't get these trees until I have the silver sawmill. Okay, now if you go up here, you'll see these trees right here. See those white trees? Okay, now we want a nice big one, so here's a nice big one growing right here, which we are going to chop down. Now we might be pushing our luck, but I know you can get up to $1,400 for one of these trees sawmilled. So, okay, that's a nice big fat tree. Look at that. Look how big that is. So we're just going to chop this down. We're sitting at 17 minutes so far, but we're doing pretty good. We've got just under $1,000. Okay, we're going to chop all this up. I'm so close to that 1600, any bits of wood that we can't fit, I will keep on my land until I buy the bigger sawmill. Now there are glitches that you can do with those to get your wood to mill if it's too big to fit in the hole. I don't think it's been patched yet. Well, it's not really a glitch. Well, it is. It's a bug, and that was really slow. Okay, so we'll put all these in here. We'll fill up the back of our ute. Stack them in there quite nicely. We should get the whole lot in there. Okay, so we're doing pretty good so far. Okay, I want to stick that big one right in the middle there. Oh, don't swing around on me. Okay, maybe we can put this one in here like this. Okay, and we've got a bit of a gap at the back there, so what we'll do is we'll do this. Hopefully we can get it sit in there nicely. We just drop it in there like that. No, it's not going to sit in there. So I think if I do this and just shake the wood up that's there, we can make this one fit. That's another trick. If your wood's not going to fit in, you can always just click on the wood and it will sort of readjust itself and sit in there nicely. See how it's just shimmied in there? Here we go. Okay, so this white wood. Okay, that's one piece. We can afford to lose one piece. See the redwood there? We will eventually get into that, but that's somebody else's wood, and I'm not going to steal their wood. Yep, we'll leave those there. There's another bit there. Someone's chucking them down from the volcano. But that's someone else's hard work, so I'm not going to steal their wood or anything. Okay, now we want to take this back to the base. And then we can offload it here. Let's see if this big one will fit in there. I don't think it will, it might. Let's see, is it going to? I think it... no, see, it's just a fraction too big. I'm pretty sure I could get it to fit though, if I just put the end in first, but we'll just leave it over here. We're not going to waste it. These other ones should fit. They might be a bit long, they may need to be chopped down. See, so it's going to go through there, it's going to come up and it's going to go out the top like this, and then it's going to pile up, which is what we want. So we can put our next piece in there. Hopefully it's not too long. Soon see it. If it's too long, it'll come out like a log. No, it's being planked. That's what we want. Okay, check the next one on there. So we don't need to keep moving to the back of the conveyor now to clear it off. And we can just keep feeding. See, look, it's blocked. There we go, there's a blockage. And now it's not. Okay, so when it's doing its mill thing, it's gonna quite possibly flash the blockage sign if there's too many pieces in there at once, like it is right now. Okay, so this are pretty good sized pieces of wood. Okay, we've got one more here. Okay, now this one here wouldn't go in there anyway. It is too long. I'm not going to show you the weak glitch just yet. It will work with the sawmill, but I will show you it when we get a bigger sawmill. We'll just move this forward so we can load all this wood on. Now that's some nice planks. Nice long planks. So I think we're doing pretty good with this white tree here. Okay, get all these in. We'll go and sell it off. We'll see how much we get. And we're at 24 minutes. we go. Sometimes you get stuck and you just need to click on a bit of wood that you got in the back there just to unstick it. So quickly sell this, see how much we get just for this one tree. Okay, it's the lazy lumberer again. Get some lag in here that is going extremely slow. Look at that, we're getting a couple of hundred per piece. Almost a couple of hundred. These big pieces will be a couple of hundred easy. So we've got, now we have 1700. We're still not done. 1850. We have hit 2,000 people. 2,000 money moolah. So now what we want to do is we're going to buy this sawmill here. Hello Tom, I'm back. Yes, I would love to spend $1,600 on this sawmill. Thank you very much. We'll just pop this in the back of here. We'll drive over to our base. Okay, so what we can do is we'll just put that there. We can move this. You can either keep it or destroy it. I am going to just destroy it, or you could probably give it to somebody else, but I'm just going to destroy it, and I'm going to put this one in its place because it will fit straight in. Right, and now we need to make sure that we turn it around just like that. Place it in there, and that is perfectly in there. Okay, so we want to do, first thing we want to do is up the size as big as it goes, and that usually should have that on there, but it's glitched out at the moment. Okay, and now we can, it's probably too long, like I said before, it's probably just a fraction too long, but it goes into the sawmill. And I was right, it is too long, so we need to chop it down. So we're just going to chop the end off of it here. It's our hardened axe. So the next thing we want to do is we want to go for the silver axe, which is, okay, so they do sometimes get glitched on the corner, they get caught. Most cases they don't, so that's that. Here it comes. You see what it did when it hit that? It sort of flipped up a bit because it was getting jammed. So that's why we have there. I usually have two conveyors and then I go up, but or what we can do is change the size of this one here down one, so then it gives it a bit of clearance. It will just make them a little bit longer, that's all. Okay. I'm going to go and sell this off, see what we ended up with that tree. We have just got $400 left. So we had 2,000, just over 2,000 money. Okay, so we're back up to 800 already. So now what we do is I'm going to end this episode right here because we're hitting that 30-minute mark. But in the next episode we are going to go and get the white trees. Okay guys, thanks for watching and we will see you next time. Thank you very much. Bye.